We're here with Ms. Breining. Actually, this is the Breining Institute at Greenback and Hazel. They have 4 locations. Where are they?
We have here in Orangevale, we have Folsom off of East Bidwell, we have Elk Grove off of Dwight Road, and we have Sacramento off of Cottage Way.
And you offer wet reckless, 3-month first offender program, 6-month first offender program, 9-month first offender program. What are the costs for those programs? And can they make a down payment or?
What does that look like?
Yeah,
so for wet and reckless, it's $300 down, and that's the full payment. For the 3, 6, and 9 month, they all require a $200 down payment, but after that, the remaining balance varies. So the total cost for a 3-month is $675, total cost for a 6-month is $860, and the total cost for a 9-month is $1140.
and breakdown of what people would expect to go through in a wet reckless program is?
So wet reckless is 6 weeks of 2-hour educations. So for 6 weeks, you're coming once a week for 2 hours, and you're getting education classes.
No group?
No group.
First offender 3-month program?
Is, again, 6 weeks of education, but on top of that, you're additionally doing 12 weeks of hour-and-a-half groups.
And the 6-week program that Sacramento County sometimes orders?
Which is the wet and reckless.
No, I'm sorry, I mean the 6-month class for blood or breath alcohol levels of 0.15 to 0.19.
So that's just, again, same thing, 6 weeks of education, but after that it's 21 hour-and-a-half groups.
And then we have the 9-month class for refusals or blood alcohol levels of 0.20 or higher. What does that look like?
The 6 weeks of education and then 32 hour-and-a-half groups.
Do they do the education first and then groups, or how does that work?
So for a 3-month program, how it works is for the first 6 weeks you're doing both. You're doing the 6 weeks of education additional to half of the groups, because you have 12 of them. That's so the client can finish in the minimum time of 3 months.
Okay. Total hours, it's my belief that the class, the wet reckless is about 12 hours. The first offender 3-month is about 30 hours, 6-month 45, 9-month 60 hours. That pretty accurate?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had another question.
We don't offer multiple offenders programs.
Okay,
No
no.
18-month programs here at any Breining Institute location.
No SB 38. Can we say stuff like this one has been particularly accommodating? Wait, before I do that, let's talk about you said that you do try and figure out what people's schedules are so that you can get them through the classes without them losing jobs, getting divorced, or whatever, personal stuff like that. So you're not really trying to cram people into Monday night, and then when that fills up, cram them into Tuesday night. So you really are trying to accommodate real life stuff.
First question we ask when we're making schedules is what's your daily, weekly schedule like? And once they tell us when they're available, then we say, okay, these are your options, and we tell them what we have, whether it be Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Saturdays. This location, the Orangeville location, is the only one for Breining that offers Saturday classes.
This location, I don't know if all the locations are this accommodating, but once upon a time, I had a client that, maybe twice upon a time, I had a client whose husband worked overseas, and she was bouncing back and forth between this general area and a country in Europe. I don't want to get real specific. You guys were able to help her so that she was able, you couldn't shorten the overall length. It had to be whatever it was, 6 months or 9 months, but you were able to speed some stuff up in the middle, like let her do a couple or maybe a couple more while she was here so that she wouldn't be somehow out of compliance. I think she had to do leaves of absence and stuff
Well, any
like
client
that.
can take a leave of absence as long as it's a justifiable reason and it's
Right.
in the compliance of the regulations.
Right.
And that is including, being out of the country.
Right.
So legally, all locations, including outside of Breining, have to do that. So.
Right. But can you accommodate people by letting them do in some instances 2 this week, because you know they're gonna be
No.
gone out of the country next week, not like that?
No, so they're only able to do 2 a week if they have absences prior. Other than that, they legally can only do 1 a week.
Okay, that makes sense, so maybe she
Unless
was
it's
just,
3 months where they are having 2 classes a week, but they're separate classes. One's education, one's.
so maybe she was out of the country for part of it, and then you let her make it up when she came back. Maybe that's what it was.
So with leave of absences, you can't make up that time, it's just added to the end of the program, because you're not active.
Somehow you guys did a nice thing for this lady and she got through it. I can't remember how then.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would want people to know that are, basically, they have to do this to satisfy the California Department of Motor Vehicles. You guys are licensed by the state of California to do this, so it's not like they have a choice. Is there anything else that you would want to have people know about this before they come? It's confidential.
Right.
If there were classes here today, I wouldn't be in here.
Definitely not,
right?
yeah.
And you're not going to show us a list of the people that are enrolled here.
Definitely not.
And we're not allowed to go through your files or your computers. We can't even look at the whiteboard in your secret office.
You can see the whiteboard with our schedule, but I'm saying you can't go inside that office, because that's where all of our files are.
Okay, could we stand at the door and take a
Like
picture of
where
the
you were talking to
whiteboard?
Teresa, you can see
Oh,
it.
that's the office?
That's the office, yeah, but I'm just
Okay.
saying you can't like go up there and be like, oh, but
No, that's-
you could write down on a piece of paper what we offer, for sure.
But could we zoom in and just get a picture of the whiteboard?
Sure, I don't see
Just the
that.
whiteboard?
Yeah, just the whiteboard.
Deal.
Just the whiteboard.
Okay. All right.